And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new edition of the Daily Debate. In tonight's show, we're going to be following up on the latest developments that are taking place within the Gaza Strip. Obviously, the Israeli and Palestinian conflict that started off on October 7th. We're going to be following up on the latest developments and details regarding the crisis. But before we start doing that, let's check out some of the main stories making the news today. Starting off with President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who held a meeting today with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, Ministers of Interior, Agriculture and Local Development, as well as the Governor of Kafr al-Sheikh and the Deputy Governor of Bahira Governorate. The presidential spokesman, Councillor Ahmed Fahmy, said during the meeting that President al-Sisi was briefed on the latest developments and exerted efforts for securing the agricultural lands and challenges facing that issue. The spokesperson reiterated that the president directed the concerned bodies to continue following up on measures of protecting the agricultural lands from any violation attempts. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi also underscored Egypt's firm stance of rejecting the Israeli collective punishment policies and deporting the Palestinian people from Gaza into the Egyptian territories. This came in a phone call that President al-Sisi received from the American President Joe Biden on Monday. During the phone talks, President al-Sisi affirmed the necessity of reaching a humanitarian truce to boost the intensive efforts in cooperation with the United Nations and all international parties to deliver humanitarian, medical and relief aid to the people in Gaza. The two presidents also discussed the current security situation in the Middle East and the consequences of the conflict on the whole region. They both agreed on pushing efforts to increase the aids in a tangible and sustainable way and with quantities that meet the needs of the people in the Strip who are facing huge sufferings. For his part, the U.S. president asserted the rejection of displacing Palestinians outside their homelands, expressing his appreciation to the great role of Egypt and Egyptian leadership in dealing with the crisis. International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim Khan visited the Rafah border crossing between Gaza and Egypt, where he expressed concern on the situation in the Gaza Strip. Khan asserted the importance of providing relief supplies to the Palestinians in all conditions. He noted that there should not be any impediments to humanitarian aid going to children, women and men in the Strip. The International Criminal Court has been investigating possible Israeli war crimes and crimes against humanity in the occupied Palestinian territory since 2021. And Al-Azhar on Monday praised the Palestinian resistance and Gaza's innocent residents, including women and children, describing the Israeli military as a terrorist army devoid of moral and humanitarian values. Al-Azhar, the Muslim world's highest institution, said in a statement that Gazan heroes deserve all greetings as they face with bare chests a terrorist army that saw no issue in bombing hospitals, mosques, churches and killing women and children as well as reporters and innocent citizens. The statement underscored the UN chief Antonio Guterres' brave stance, who called for the immediate stop of Israeli aggression against Gaza's innocent people. Al-Azhar also called on the governments of Arab and Muslim countries to help their brothers in Palestine and recruit their capabilities to support them. These were some of the main stories making the news today, but now turning our attention to the situation in Gaza now. Egypt reiterated and warned of the security and humanitarian repercussions taking place in Gaza and of the ground operations taking place there. Let's check out this report and we'll be right back.